That's not her dress, right? Hello and welcome back to How to Hen. I'm gonna try another reaction video. I know I said I was gonna do a whole episode, but I'm gonna try a couple of these sort of compilation ones of like bride's biggest meltdowns, that sort of thing, to see if they give me any more context. Okay, so we're gonna start with most disastrous wedding dresses? Question mark. These ones I always feel like we're being a bit judgy, but it is on Don't Tell the Bride, and I'm not judging that dress in particular if that is what the bride wants. I'm a big advocate for you do you. If you love it and other people think it's hideous, it doesn't matter because it's your day. But these guys on this show quite often feel like they're picking stuff on purpose that the bride is gonna hate, and I just feel like that's so mean. So let's see what the most disastrous wedding dresses are like.
The top looks like it's pink. Hey, your dress is pink.
Oh.
Ray, let us see it.
Ray, let us see
it
No,
first.
this is actually not. But we need to see what's bad about it.
It looks so cheap.
Oh my god.
Oh, I remember this one.
Oh, we can't receive this. You can't do that to her.
It's her face, I think. I think it's her face when they open the curtain that makes it so much worse.
Can I get it off now? Can I get it off now? Can I get it off now, please? I don't want to do this anymore. Let's get it off. It's not even nice knitting. But there's pink in it. It's pink.
Is this the vow?
Yeah. Like, is he serious?
£1,500? No way.
That's not right.
But why would you spend £1,500 on a veil though, on a show that's got a budget? I mean, I know they're expensive. But
Tavis?
It's Ryan and Tavis. Hello.
What are you playing at? What's the joke?
What's up?
What do you think she will think of her wedding dress?
She looks like a belly dancer, Ryan.
Belly dancers can look quite cool.
What do you think her dad is going to think when he sees her in that dress? It's awful.
This is not you.
the best man was like, her belly's out. Like, did he not remember being there when they decided that? I can't remember if this dress, I think, did they design it? Or they took a dress that was already like that and they chose to take the paneling out in the middle so that you could see her stomach. If that's not something she's ever expressed an interest in, that's for him. That's because he likes the way that that looks. I didn't mind the sheer sort of netting on the top with the little white choker. I reckon if it fitted her properly and it was her style, that she could wear it. Like, it wasn't awful, but her face when you pulled back that curtain, like, she obviously is not comfortable in that style at all. Oh, she's just about to grab the phone, which you're not meant to do. If people haven't seen Don't Tell the Bride, by the way, it's the groom and his best man plan the whole wedding, dress and everything included. The bride and groom aren't ever supposed to speak to each other, but I think she's about to break that rule right now.
Ryan, it's me. Are you serious? Ryan,
Oh, you're horrible, Ryan.
What?
Oh,
Are you
listen.
serious?
Listen. You know, I actually thought you would have liked it. I designed that dress. I didn't even buy it.
I knew he designed
I
it.
designed everything.
Why would you take a risk on the one thing that I told you not to? Why? Ryan, are you joking?
This is also what I don't understand about this show. Like, why would you take a risk on the one thing I told you not to? Like, how much? They must talk. They must talk before this show. And I have heard stories that the producers will ask the guys to do stuff that is like deliberately against what the bride would like because it makes for better viewing. I mean, he seemed genuinely thrilled with that dress, but if she said, do not take a risk on this, go mad with everything else, here's what I want out of my dress, and then he went ahead and did it anyway, that is typical of the guys that are on this show, really. They're not really thinking about it. It breaks my heart listening to her though.
Right, if you understand how much the dress costs, it's not cheap.
How much did she have to make
Is not cheap to him, not
So that we
cheap
know
in
where
wedding
we
dress
can go
terms
with it.
though.
£200.
Keep the phone nearby.
At least someone asked about alterations. That's like a reasonable question to go for. Oh, we're on to the next one now. That's not that bad.
It's not as bad as I thought it.
Okay, so this is not. Why is this in this list?
I love the veil.
She's happy.
I like it. It's fabulous.
Why is this disastrous wedding dresses?
He's took into account she likes sparkle, he's got sparkle.
That dress is beautiful.
Luckily, Sophia's been won over by the dress. Just. But there's a surprise in store.
Oh, this bit, that's why I remember.
What the fuck is that?
She changed her tune so quickly.
What is that?
Oh god.
It's fucking heavy, that.
What is the crystals on it?
Oh, it's a
So it gives you
crystal.
a gorgeous dress and then goes and ruins it?
It looks like a Christmas tree tinsel.
Try it on.
This makes Sophia look cheap and tacky.
It won't, Sophia.
A tiara and a veil is a bit much, I think.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's a little bit
I look like a
costumey.
glitter ball. I could deal with the tiara. I wouldn't choose it. This, no.
Yeah, the tiara's okay.
I said I want all the attention on me, but come on, this is taking the piss.
Where have you got all the attention now?
Wrong attention. It's horrible.
It's costumey.
Sorry. No.
If that was really
Give me a
luxurious.
Valentine's jacket.
There you go.
Why would you do this to me?
It's the day.
If that cape had been really expensive and like heavy, luxurious velvet and like a proper fur trim, it might have pulled it off, but because it's sort of cheap and tinsely, she's not wrong, it did look tinsely, it completely took away from that dress, which she was happy with. But you know what, at least he didn't fuck it up on the actual dress, and I'm sure on the day she didn't have to wear it. I can't remember though. Next one.
For the wedding. And Hayley, along with mum, sister and future mother-in-law, is on her way to see what Ben wants her to wear on the big day.
I can't imagine how nervous she'd be.
It's very important to have the bride dress. It's got to be a certain length.
Because it's a Jewish wedding.
It's all of our friends and family, and you should probably pick something that's appropriate for that situation.
I think for other people, they might regret putting their trust in Ben, but I never did.
That might be about to change. Hayley wanted a traditional white wedding dress for her traditional Jewish wedding. But what will she make of Ben's bra and knickershon?
I think it is Bravissimo.
Can you get a wedding dress from Bravissimo?
You're going to be in front of all of our family.
I'm speechless. I actually have no words.
Someone say something.
Good thing I'm not on my period.
Maybe not that.
So that's her underwear. So it's just a wedding underwear. It's not her dress, obviously.
I can't believe you picked that for me.
I'm completely speechless.
That's not her dress, right? That's the underwear for the night. Well, it's not a dress. It's underwear or a bikini at best.
How can he possibly expect you to wear that all day?
He can't.
The image that's going to be on any wedding photo.
How is she smiling?
Good thing I look good.
I mean, I love her. Like, she's standing there in her underwear and they're talking about how she's gonna have to walk down the aisle in it. And she's like, well, at least I look good. Yes, that's the energy that we all need in our lives. But I'm dumbfounded by this. I've never seen this episode. Are you me? She's right, she does look great, but there's no way that's what she's wearing to walk down the aisle.
Snickers look like they give you in hospital.
I don't mind the bottom. It's yeah. I don't like the top. I'd rather it was an actual bra than this. I think.
What don't you like about it?
I don't like that it's all covered. I'd rather it be.
I can't believe she's standing here giving a critique. Like, this is her actual wedding dress. Like, she's been so chill about this.
Material. If I have to do it, I'll do it. But if I have the option of getting a different bikini top, I'd like a different bikini top.
Oh, this guy is the luckiest guy. Like, he's put her in a white bikini to walk down the aisle. I mean, I can only assume they're getting married underwater or something. Like, and that's why he's done this. And it's not, you know, in a church. That it's supposed to be a traditional Jewish wedding. And she's just like, I mean, I'll do it if I have to. But if I can have a different bikini top, then I will. And not a dress? I guess there must be a reason. On this show there's always something that has floored me. Okay, so this is other bridesmaids.
Fucking funny. What's actually wrong with that?
I've been saying I've got faith in Lee. It's really trendy. How can you sit there and say I look nice in this?
I don't think they're awful.
Let's put your hand up.
Everyone does.
Like, I mean, again, obviously this is for some sort of theme. It's very sort of like Hawaiian, tropical. So obviously the rest of the wedding's gonna look like that. I don't think those dresses are horrible. Like, I think they all suit them to a degree. Alright, maybe they wanted long and floaty like a traditional bridesmaid's dress, but honestly I don't hate them. But these girls are not pleased.
I tried my best and thought it looked nice. If you don't like it, get upstairs, take it off and ta-ra.
Feel horrendous.
That's them
These
told.
dresses, I never cry, and this is just ridiculous. Awful.
You probably let me take all the brunt of that, like.
I like that he's blaming his best man. Maybe he encouraged him to pick them and his best man just sat there like, But yeah, those girls don't look confident in the dress, and that's the thing. Like, even if they look good, if they're standing with their shoulders up and all, like, then the photos aren't gonna look good anyway.
They cook for me once.
I'm gonna say it looks real smart when it don't.
I'm just not bothered about what Becky's gonna think. You know what I mean? So if Becky doesn't like her dress, that's it. Wedding won't be happening.
At least he's thought about her dress. So is her
Following
dress.
morning, word has got back to Becky about the bridesmaid dresses, and she's called a crisis meeting.
It was a big disaster.
There was just nothing right about it, was there?
I felt like I can't do this, and I really want to be there for you. For God's sake. I can't do this.
Oh, stop.
On a serious note, like, this is something that I want to touch on. So for a lot of brides get issues with their bridesmaids and things because they refuse to wear the dress or whatever, and a lot of people will say, well, it's your dress, it's your day, they should wear what you want them to wear. And while I agree with that, I mean, I would literally wear a bin bag to my best friend's wedding if she really, really, really wanted me to. But when you are not confident in your body and yourself, and unfortunately any woman watching this will probably be familiar with that struggle, it's not just a case of I didn't like the dress, it's more of a case of I feel so awful about myself in that dress that I physically don't think I'm capable of standing up and being there for you on the biggest day of your life. That's when you know the body issues are like deep, because these girls would do anything for their best friend, but when you get so in your own head about how you're gonna look and other people judging you and how uncomfortable you are in a dress, which again, I didn't even think was all that bad, then that is a big old neon light that says body issues, and unfortunately for women everywhere, this is all too common. PSA over.
Let go.
I'm so angry with him for not, like, getting it right.
Well, that's the end of that. That's a nice serious note to end that on. I don't mean to politicise it, but I'm also not going to apologise for bringing up women's body issues and things that we've sort of been taught our whole lives is wrong with us, because when people say, oh, well, don't be so vain, it's not just about vanity. It can affect real significant moments in your life when you don't want to wear a bridesmaid's dress to be in your best friend's wedding because you feel so about yourself when you're wearing it. That's when what you've been taught to think about yourself impact not just you but the people around you. So some serious brain thoughts and words happening now. They've gone. That's all I had. Okay, so I feel like that was a little better because it was a compilation and I was able to sort of react to each thing and I had something more to say, and I don't want these videos to be stupidly long because all my videos are way too long anyway. So I'm going to leave it there, and thank you for watching. If you want to see one of these again in future, then please subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications. I post every Wednesday. Not one of these, you know, these will be sort of interspersed throughout. I don't have a schedule for that. If you want to ask me anything about hen parties, or you just want to do some research and some inspiration for yourself, you can go to www.howtohen.com. Okay, happy henning everyone. Love you, bye.